I feel like weed goes hand in hand with psychedelics.
For sure.
Just turn the trip around, yeah.
For sure. I
Where it
mean,
can.
they've been used since the beginning of time, both of them.
Yeah, that's something I sort of want to get into with y'all. Because I be saying all the
Oh,
time
quite a bit. Yeah.
about how, like one thing that I always say that people now sort of just lost, and like we haven't caught up to this yet, and it's the Christians that like, 'cause all these a lot of the Christians for a while were the ones that were all anti-weed and everything.
Yeah.
But what people don't really understand is, because the Bible, and this is factual, the Bible's been changed and modernized so many fucking times. In all honesty, the original Bible, when God or whoever, whenever it was first created, it was a Bible about psychedelic experiences, the use of psychedelic substances, and it also talked a lot about weed and stuff. And it would talk about their stories and all those things, but the Bible's been changed so many times. There's still parts of it left in, like, you have to sort of decode it to find it.
Yeah.
But, so, like, literally, if you go back to, like, books from the 1800s, they literally have medical books about how like, certain diagnoses or whatever, people would, like, smoke weed and shit, and, like, there's, like, instructions on how they properly use it. And these are books from the fucking 1800s. That was back in, like, the 13 colonies and all that shit. So it's like, and then now all of a sudden it's all illegal. So, like I feel like this shit with fucking, like, Oregon legalizing it. Because one thing I'm sure you guys have noticed, like, with psychedelics and shrooms mainly, like, I feel like if they did enough studying and, like, people, like, they understood how the mind works and specialized in the human mind, learned a lot about psychedelics, they could start doing, like, shroom therapy, and that shit could literally probably fix all the fucked up people, because it's your mind that's fucked up.
Yeah.
People go around school shootings,
Mentally
fucking
ill.
their minds are fucked up. People that come back from wars and they're
I think you're onto something with that.
what's it called? What's it called when PTSD?
Yeah,
PTSD.
PTSD.
Like shrooms, like if they really understood it and like professionals came in and understood how to like use it to do like therapy type shit.
There's been some.
Like yeah, I already know. Like it's already sort of started.
I can't. It's like, it's definitely gonna be a new revelation, I guess you would say. Like, it's a new concept that shouldn't be new. I mean, technically, it's not new.
It's
You know,
new to the modern world.
How many times, like, like recently they found that they found human fossils that are like 3-point-something million years old.
Yeah.
Million years old. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is all the history at? We have like what, like maybe 8,000 years of history, and like you said, like the Bible's been changed. Like how many dialects has it been translated through? Like how many lifetimes passed down? It's like I remember one time you were like the game of phone, like everything just gets a little bit changed up as it's passed down more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
And you never know, like if like I don't know, someone could change it for their benefit. Or
yeah, I always wonder who like, because we elect the president in this, who the fuck is chosen to be in charge of changing the Bible and what it says? Because there's a
Pope,
Bible
I
committee.
don't know.
If you look in certain Bibles, it says like, oh, this is authenticated by the Bible committee, or it says some bullshit like that. What the fuck is the Bible committee? Who are they?
Were
It's
they,
like,
were they alive like,
I mean, like,
2,000 years
I
ago?
thought God was the Bible committee.
It's like
known that some like back in the kings and queens days, like they would use religion to control their people type shit. You know what I mean? You go to church and they set rules through religion because like if you broke the rules, the punishment would be you're not going to heaven and you won't be promised all this greatness because you know they're all living like fucking peasants at the time.
Yeah.
And so the only thing they had to look forward to was death and then after death, which was riches and this and this and this. If they followed all the rules, though. So you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, it's always been controlled by some type of higher monarchy or whatever the fuck, higher power.
That's why it's funny we're all supposed to believe, like, oh, it's not anymore, guys. It's not anymore. Trust us. Nope, religion, nope. It's not anymore, guys. Trust us.
Yeah.
Because I still believe in religion. Are you guys religious as well?
I'm not. I'm kind of forced to go to church because it's house rules or whatever. Yeah. But like,
that's a whole. I'm about to cut you off, but that's a whole nother problem with religion.
Yeah.
So, but go on.
Like I don't believe it. I don't believe really. I believe in omnism, which is the belief that there's truth in every religion. I think that everything is just misinterpreted, but it's pretty much all the same thing.
I think that's what I am.
Yeah.
You said it's called what?
Omnism.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, but you were talking about like kings and queens doing that shit. Like, yeah, you know the Crusades and shit. Yeah, you know they just go somewhere, raid that shit. Here, if you don't convert, we're gonna fucking kill you and burn down everything. Like how many like there was like the great Alexandrian library that was burnt down. That had how many like bro like, who knows how many scrolls and books and artifacts and shit that was in there, bro, like countless. And who knows if it was actually even burned down, you know. There's so many conspiracy theories about shit like that because it's so old, you can never know for sure.
Well, in the fact, and we've talked about on the podcast, history really sort of repeats itself every 80 years.
Yeah, everything's a cycle.
Because we don't know how the pyramids were built, but if you look at the pyramids or their paintings, sculptures, shit on the walls, they had light bulbs back then. They had iPhones back then. Not iPhones, but they had, you know, little square things you could call someone on with the screen, like little radios. All of that's factual, right? It's depicted in the Egyptian shit on the walls and shit.
The hieroglyphs.
You guys are smart. You know
I haven't said that in a while. I forget how to pronounce it.
I read. You guys know what I'm talking
about.
Yeah, that thing.
Hieroglyphs.
There's light bulbs, all that in there. But we don't know how they even built the fucking pyramid and shit. And then you look at our history books and it says the light bulb was invented at this time by this person. And people still even debate that now. They're like, oh, well, he stole that from this guy. And it's like...
Tesla, supposedly.
Yeah, it's like people... It's like...
Tesla's that.
The history... Kanye was saying it, but it's like the history is not... It's not any different than religion. You know, when you're reading a history book and people put their whole lives on the history book being factual, it's the same way a Christian puts their whole life based on this Bible that they don't know if God put every word in there and that's exactly how their God wants it to be, because humans wrote the Bible at the end of the day. So, and humans, it says in their Bible, it says that humans are flawed, right? Humans have mistakes. So it's like there's so much different shit. I find it funny whenever you still find people that are like, oh, weed is bad, or oh, psychedelics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like,
very frustrating.
How long until people fucking realize the fact that it's like, humans have been on this planet for so long, and we don't know shit.
Yeah.
Because humans are retarded. We can't... This dude, Kyron, can't keep up with shit. I can't fucking remember something that happened a fucking week ago. It's like humans are not very good at managing their own life. And we're only around for about 100 years. So how the fuck are humans supposed to keep up with shit for the last million years, 2 million? It's like, bruh.
You have a point, yeah. You have to have a lot of faith.
Humans are retarded, bro. We all are dumb in different ways.
Yeah.
Like, we're smarter than a lot of animals, but it's like, bruh, we're not good at keeping up with shit. But then people put everything onto, like, believing in a history book or believing in a religion, which is why I agree. I relate to a lot about what you said. Agnostic, right? Or
Omnism?
Omnism, whatever the fuck.
Omnism,
Yeah.
I don't know what agnostic
Well,
is.
no, it's just a lot of people are closed-minded these days too. So
Mhm.
it goes with it. Like they just won't even start to consider weed or anything. Dude. It's just like an automatic like fuck that.
Yeah.
They don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.